here is the process of opening to higher consciousness. Okay. So this is who we are. This is our higher self. This is the part of us not embodied. Right. And this bit is this bit here. I'll show you on the big picture. All right. This is the bit of us up in here. This is the bit up here. Okay, just making sure everyone's muted. Okay, so this is the part of us up here that we are tapping into through this process. Okay, and we are doing this. Oops. What we need to do is that we need to access the higher self, which is made up of the God self, the higher emotional body, and the non-linear mind. This is the eternal nature of who we actually are. This is an Indian model here. And this is us in this reality, in this virtual space, the impermanent selves here, made up of an emotional body, a mental body, 7 energy bodies, and the physical body. And we're full of these emotional separation programs, the mud, which prevents us from opening. This is called the antakarana. This is the flow of consciousness and life force that keeps us alive from the higher self. Prevents us from opening this up here. And this is the key to abundance. Okay, because this has created the sense that we're small, limited human beings. So we're trying to move from being that into a vast, unlimited, multidimensional beings. And so if we apply healing processes to the impermanent personality ego here, this antakarana opens up, which is what we do with divine healing. Unconditional love starts to come in. We start to accept our programs as they are. They start to dissolve. Life gets better. I'd say my life is a lot better at 58 than it did when I was 38. It was pretty miserable when I was 38. I had a lot of separation here still. And so what happens gradually is the antakarana opens up, more love comes in, more flow in life comes in, life gets better. And if you keep doing this, if you keep clearing the ego here, what happens is this. You get to maximum opening of the antakarana here. And you get maximum unconditional love coming in. And by this stage, the ego has dissolved. This is called enlightenment. This is actually what it looks like. Whereas the ego has become surrendered, has become the servant for higher consciousness. And at that point, you are in a place of desirelessness, where there are no ego desires anymore, because it's become the servant of spirit. And that's when you really get the flow of abundance happening. So what's happening is this, is that the ego in a place of complete surrender allows the higher consciousness energy to come through from the higher dimensions. And this higher consciousness energy starts to manifest. It's already doing it at the earlier stages up here, but it's really starting to manifest the life you truly desire, that dream, that vision you'll hold precious to us. It starts to manifest it because the ego is clearer. You can have effectively like a projector of consciousness. You have maximum light, maximum consciousness coming through. So at this stage, good things are starting to manifest in your life, really good stuff. Literally out of nowhere, because this third-dimensional projection screen of the matrix here starts to rearrange around this stuff, this higher frequency energy coming through from your higher self. So this is the process of actually opening to more abundance. So it's all about surrendering the ego. So what you're doing is this. We're moving from the path of suffering, the dotted line, that the small, limited human ego is creating, because it's only hanging on for dear life because it believes this is all there is. Right? It doesn't want to surrender to God because it's scared of being annihilated. And it creates a lot of suffering in people. That's 99% of the population going through this. So if we're doing divine healing, we're clearing the ego, we're surrendering to spirit, we start to move into a different reality. And this is a reality of following the spiritual signature, path of bliss. And the spiritual signature means in each moment is one right action that opens your heart the most. And you follow that action, you move from here to here. Well, you actually start to converge, because you'll follow it some of the time, you'll diverge, as you learn how to do this, as you clear yourself. You gradually converge. So more and more of the time you're following that signature. And if you do that, life becomes graceful. So the opening to grace we talked about at the very beginning. Life becomes more graceful and flowing. Things just turn up. Opportunities turn up. You don't have to fight for everything. It's just more like being opening and being ready to receive the flow. And so as you get to this stage, your consciousness has expanded vastly because you've dissolved this little ego, or a lot of it. And your consciousness opens up. So this is the most important diagram, is to move from the flow of what you think you should do to the flow of what you feel you should do, because you got clearer in your body. And this is actually how you create abundance in your life. And abundance is not about having this much money and status symbols and a car, etc. It might be that, but it's about knowledge, ideas, energy, and money will actually flow as part of the energy to support you. Because money's just energy there. And it's about focusing on what your heart's desire is, what your soul really wishes to desire, which is the mission here. I mean, mine is to wake up as many of you guys as possible in the fastest possible way. That's my mission here on earth. That's the reason I'm alive. So I keep focusing on better and better ways to do that, and it starts to happen more. And this business has gone from a little healing business in London to a global teaching business in the past 20 years. And done some amazing things as a result, and woken up a lot of people. So this is the journey, so you can open to abundance, is to trust and open to this flow here.